Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's do the review of this RHA MA390 earphones. And these are sort of mid-range earphones, and actually RHA is a company from UK, and I had actually reviewed one of their products in 2015, that is super premium one. This is sort of a mid-range. This one I purchased for about 1900 rupees. So let's have a look at it, and quite a few of you have actually suggested me this one. So let's have a look, and let me actually show you what comes inside the box, and we'll also compare it with the Sennheiser CX275S in the later part of the video, because that's for about 1600 available. So we'll also do that, and let me show you what comes in. Obviously we have the earphones. I took it out, and we also get this pouch inside, so a carrying pouch that you're getting, and some extra tips of for your earbuds. And actually guys, I had to actually change the ear tips because the default one that was medium was just too small, and the earphones were just coming out, and it's a pain in the butt to actually put them on. It took me about 10 minutes to do that, but yeah, now this is the largest that I'm using, and these fit fine. And let me show you the earbuds itself. The good thing is that these are actually made up of metal. They have a RHA logo over here, and this is supposed to be aluminum. So nice, you're getting that metallic, so should be actually durable. And if you move over here, we have a single button and a button for the microphone. And moving down, if you notice here, the main cable is actually a braided cable, so that's actually nice, and so should be a lot more durable than many of the earphones. And I noticed on the box it says that this product will get about 3 years of warranty, so that's nice. But guys, I didn't find this particular model on Amazon, so I purchased it in India from Headphone Zone for 1900 rupees. So again, I don't know what will be about the warranty. You might have to go with them for the warranty, but again, the build quality looks to be actually good, so that's nice. And regarding the microphone, it has this integrated microphone over here and a single button, but the microphone quality is good. I took some calls with this one, and the other parties never realized that I was using a headset or anything, and they never complained about it. So the call quality is good. But again guys, if it's just a normal microphone, nothing more than that, so if you're going to take calls outside, it will pick up the ambient sound, but in the house or in the office, the calls were good quality. And I would say these are actually very light, though they are having this metallic tip, the casing. It's actually very light to wear, so they look like this when you wear them. And again, because the ear tips go inside your ear, these are in ear, they do cut out a lot of ambient sound around you, about 85%. So again, if you're wearing this outdoors, be a little bit careful. Now talking about the sound signature that I got on this one, let's talk about that. In fact, I had some mixed reactions when I tested this, and I tested it for a lot of time, playing the same song again and again and seeing the nuisance. One thing that I noticed immediately on this one, in terms of clarity, they are actually really good. That's what differentiates budget-oriented earphones from high-end earphones. You will start to hear some things that you haven't noticed in your music. For example, some imperfections in the music, for example, of the vocal, the breathings of the vocals, sometimes you can hear. So some of the nuisances that are there when you wear some high-end earphones, etc., were there. So in terms of clarity, I would say they have done a very good job. And also talking about the sound stage is good. The stereo separation is done very well, and the imaging is also done very well. I feel in terms of sound stage and the imaging, it's slightly more forward sounding than most of the earphones. But now if we talk about the bass, and I checked it double time, nowhere on the box it says that extra bass or anything like that. But I feel the bass is slightly exaggerated on this one, but get me guys, it's done in a very good way. It's not like extra boomy or stuff that we get with cheapo headset like Boat, etc. Here the bass is done very well. In fact, I was surprised at the quality of the bass that we got on this one. Again, it's not bass head levels, but I would say it's done very well. In fact, this is the kind of bass level that I prefer. When bass is required, it comes and it just goes away. And they do add a little bit of regular bass, so it's not completely flat. I would say I really enjoyed the bass on this. And the thing is that the good thing is that the bass doesn't try to overshadow or get into the middle of the midtones and vocals, which is actually very important. That's the difference between cheapo earphones and the higher end ones. In the cheaper ones, it's just bass, 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 and that bass actually creeps into the midtones and stuff, so you don't get that clarity. Here we don't have a problem. Now, talking about the mid frequency and the vocals, here I feel the vocals might be slightly exaggerated on this one and slightly forward sounding. So again, it's a personal preference. I enjoyed it. That's why the vocals come out really good on this one. So the sound stage was very good. If you listen to a lot of music with a lot of vocals, you will really like this. Moving to high tones, here I would say the high tones are there, definitely there, but it's not over exaggerated or anything like that. For example, the Sennheiser CX270S do that. So here I did get that slight sparkle on the treble, but it was not as much as that I get generally on the Sennheisers. But I would say the trebles were done very well, and it does not fatigue your ears even after listening to it continuously for over 1 hour or so. Generally, I've noticed that in some of the earphones, after listening to them for more than 30-40 minutes, your ear gets tiring because of the extra sparkle or something. That was not the case on this one. So in treble, I would say I would give it about 8 to about 8.5 out of 10. So definitely very good sounding, but again, I would say this is more closer to the neutral sound signature. And guys, I did all my testing with this Moto Fusion 1 and without any equalizer of the default setting. The good thing is that even with the default setting, it sounds very good. But again, as the sound signature is close to neutral, slightly forward sounding, and the bass exaggerated, you can play with the EQ to get the ideal sound signature that you want if you want. And that way, I would say it sounded actually really good. And if I have to rate this, I would rate it overall, I would say, because the build quality is really nice on this one, overall I would rate it about 8.5 out of 10 because of the very good build quality, metallic, and also it sounds actually really good. Now, if I have to compare it with my Sennheiser's CX278, I would say both are actually pretty different. I felt that the Sennheiser has more punch to the music. Some of you would like it, but the music is a lot more smoother on this RHA. So it will come down to personal preference, and definitely the higher tones have more sparkle on the Sennheiser compared to this one. But as I've told you, with the Sennheiser, whenever I listen to music after about 25-30 minutes, it gets a little bit tiring because of the super exaggerated treble tones. That was not the case. But overall, I would say it will come down to your personal preference, what you like. If you are looking for more neutral sound signature and that smoother sounding sound signature, then you'll really like this. But if you're just over that punch and if you like that exaggerated high tones, then you might like the Sennheiser. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.